My lost sheep. My lost sheep was the most adventurous of the flock. He always wandered off to explore new places and meet new friends. He never listened to the shepherd, who warned him of the dangers of the wild. He thought he was brave and smart enough to handle anything. One day, he saw a bright red flower on a hill. He was curious and wanted to smell it. He left the flock and ran towards the flower. He did not notice the wolf that was hiding behind a rock. The wolf saw the sheep and licked his lips. He waited for the right moment to pounce. The sheep reached the flower and sniffed it. It smelled sweet and fresh. He felt happy and proud of himself. He did not hear the wolf's growl or see his shadow. He did not realize he was in trouble until it was too late. The wolf jumped on the sheep and bit his neck. The sheep cried out in pain and fear. He tried to escape, but the wolf was too strong and fast. He felt his life slipping away. He wished he had stayed with the flock and listened to the shepherd. He regretted his foolishness and arrogance. The shepherd heard the sheep's cry and ran to help him. He saw the wolf and the sheep and threw his staff at the wolf. The wolf let go of the sheep and ran away. The shepherd picked up the sheep and carried him to his arms. He saw the blood and the wounds on the sheep. He felt sad and angry. He took the sheep back to the flock and tended to his injuries. He bandaged his neck and gave him some water. He stroked his wool and spoke to him softly. He told him he was sorry and that he loved him. He told him he was his lost sheep and that he was glad he found him. The sheep looked at the shepherd and felt ashamed and grateful. He realized how much the shepherd cared for him and how much he had risked his life for him. He realized how foolish and reckless he had been and how lucky he was to be alive. He thanked the shepherd and apologized to him. He told him he was sorry and that he loved him. He told him he was his lost sheep and that he was glad he found him too.